everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action. Parsons. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw. Parsons throwing right, and that's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Parsons. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw on 3rd down, Parsons. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parsons. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. On the toss, here's Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Parsons. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Parsons. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Operating from the gun, Parsons. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go. 10-2, sir. Double time. Hey,
2nd and 2. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You ain't going nowhere. No, hey, 57, 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on second down, Parsons. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Looking to throw. Parsons. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Parsons, and able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Throwing on first down. Parsons, he'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Parsons, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Parsons. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Throwing to start the drive. Parsons. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that mark. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. From the gun, Parsons. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
60 out more. First down. Big stop, Steve. Big stop. Let's go. 49. Check 49.
On first and 10, Parsons. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Looking to throw. Parsons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Lindsey, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Looking to throw on second down. Parsons. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun. Parsons. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.